In the heart of the Cold War, a battle was waged not on the front lines but in the realm of economics. The United States, led by President Harry S. Truman, and the Soviet Union, under the command of Joseph Stalin, stood as polar opposites, their ideologies clashing in a global struggle for supremacy. The year was 1948, and the Soviet Union had just blockaded West Berlin, an act that tested the resolve of the Western powers. In response, Truman authorized the Berlin Airlift, a remarkable operation that saw Allied forces airlifting supplies to the beleaguered city for over a year. However, the Soviet Union, feeling the strain of its own economy, was seeking a new tactic. Stalin believed that economic pressure could be just as effective as military force. Thus, the stage was set for the use of economic sanctions as a tool of foreign policy. In 1949, Stalin turned his attention to Greece and Turkey, both nations teetering on the brink of communist revolution. The Truman Doctrine was invoked, and the United States pledged aid to these countries to counter the spread of communism. In retaliation, Stalin cut off all trade and aid to Greece and Turkey, aiming to strain their economies and bend them to his will. Greece and Turkey, however, were not alone. The domino theory, a concept that suggested the fall of one nation to communism would lead to the fall of others, had taken hold in the West. Thus, the Truman administration, fearing a communist domino effect, decided to counter Stalin's economic sanctions with their own. The Marshall Plan was born, an ambitious economic aid program that offered billions of dollars to European nations to rebuild their shattered economies and strengthen their democratic institutions. The plan was named after Secretary of State George C. Marshall, who proposed it in a speech at Harvard University. The Soviet Union, watching the Marshall Plan unfold, felt the sting of economic isolation. Stalin's economic sanctions had failed to deter the West from aiding Greece and Turkey, and the Marshall Plan threatened to strengthen Europe against communist influence. The Soviet Union, already struggling with its own economic woes, could not match the scale of the Marshall Plan. The consequences of these economic sanctions were far-reaching. The Cold War had shifted from a focus on military might to a battle of economies. The use of economic sanctions as a tool of foreign policy had set a precedent that would be seen again and again in the years to come. The Iron Curtain, though still standing, was beginning to show signs of wear. As the Cold War continued, the world watched as two superpowers waged a silent war, each using economic tools to gain the upper hand. The use of economic sanctions would become a defining characteristic of the Cold War, a testament to the power of economics in shaping global politics.